Hello, friends. Again, with the one or two more slides, we are covering up the basics of the Python web development, and now moving on with the core concepts. In continuation with the first video. If you have not watched, please watch the first video, and then this will be more meaningful. So now we are going to cover what is a platform, framework, and technology. Basically, when we work in web applications, when we work on these technologies, we majorly hear these terms. What is a platform? What is a framework and technology? So platform basically, it specifies the development mode like PHP, Java, .NET are examples of platforms or development platforms. So you can consider it as a platform which is majorly a set of which combines framework and technology. So the majorly these are platforms PHP, Java, .NET, and these are major platforms. Now coming on, what is a framework? So framework is a set of predefined functions and classes which consists of inbuilt DLLs or executables which are necessary for project development, and these actually need a platform to work on. So, like if you say MVC is a type of framework, like because it provides you whenever you create a new project, you will get a predefined set of files. Similarly, in our Python example, we will cover Django. So Django is a framework. It automatically it provides so many the executables and the core files which are necessary for the development. So framework executes on a platform, simply saying, right? I hope that should be meaningful to you. Now coming on, what is a technology? So technology basically specifies the technology we are working on, like HTML5, CSS3, ASP.NET MVC, and the Apache database, MySQL, Python. So these are technologies, and technology executes on a framework, because when we talk about MVC framework can be run on an a web application as well, and along with some different type applications as well. So that's why it's known as a framework. But when we talk about a technology like ASP.NET MVC or Django with Python, these are the technology. So when a technology tied with a framework, it gets its executables to work on. So what we studied here, a platform is the core part which supports framework and application. And inside framework, we run our application. And application is core technology, right? So these are very important concepts which often confuse to us. So please, in simplified terms, it's elaborated here. And please keep me posting, if you have any questions related to it. Now coming on the next one. Request life cycle, whatsoever is the request, whatsoever is the the web technology, whether that's Python or .NET, ASP.NET, and Java, PHP. So all the client server applications usually run in the same way, and it is a generic flow of what's displayed here. So how it happens basically, you can see, if the server will process the request, renders the response, and breaks the connection. So that is the response what server provides to your request, right? So what happens whenever you send a request, you know that this is the DNS name of the server from where you are going to get the request. So a socket is established. Means, what does that mean? A socket specifically specifies here that you are on the internet connection, right? So a socket gets created to your system, and then you send a request. Once the request is sent, on the server it's parsed for a specific DNS name, and then that DNS name, once it's matched with one of the deployed server URLs or ports there, it gets processed in onto your server, and the web browser and server both are connected if the DNS name is fine. and then finally server process the request and it gives response to the browser, and we used to view our responses what we have requested on our browser. That's complete HTTP request life cycle, which is applicable irrespective of the technology. So friends, I think we will not take much time with this, the basics of web development. Now we are moving ahead on Python core concepts. We are starting with the Python technology and creating an application and going through the basics of it. So let's continue that in our next video. Thank you.